From the Laropi ferry, it is a 30-kilometer commute in a car or a motorbike, whipping through Moyo's landscape until you arrive at the trailhead where the mountain begins to call. Every mountaintop is within reach if you just keep climbing. This week, we take on the challenge and conquer the Rocky Mountain Oche.
Alex, what a beautiful feeling to be on Mount Oche. The mighty Mount Oche, should I say.
Mountain Oche Forest Reserve stands as the highest peak in the West Nile region of Uganda.
This mountain is also a forest reserve, which is being managed by the NFA.
Letaru Catherine Jovia is the reigning Miss Tourism West Nile. Catherine is a passionate advocate for cultural preservation.
If I start to talk about West Nile, I think we may have to spend the entire night.
How many times do you hike this mountain?
It's so many times, countless times. Yes.
Whoever said life on top was boring was a very short man. This is Chilling.
I am Gideon Nova Kwikiriza. I am a trained journalist. I am the president of Ugandans on X. I am proud to visit West Nile with ARRA Fishing Lodge. The lodge is found in Ajumani district in West Nile, Uganda. I've just realized that West Nile is so endowed with a lot of natural features, so many things that you look at and your heart stops beating for a while, for a moment. I was at a certain point where I had a 300 degrees. I missed the 60. But I was looking at lakes, River Nile crossing, some lagoons and, a whole beautiful scenery that I never expected to find in West Nile. I've tasted the food. I've eaten food today, food that I never imagined even existed. And it's a whole amazing culture, like I could taste the culture in the food that I ate. Then I saw how we were welcomed with these cultural dancers who were, dancing and welcoming us, and we joined them and danced with them. And it gives you like kind of a heroic welcome, like you're from Mars or something, like you've accomplished a certain astronomical achievement and they are welcoming you on Earth. That kind of a feeling. And then the people, the amazing people. We always tend to think that it's people from Buganda who are welcoming and hospitable. I challenge you to come to West Nile, you'll be surprised. These people are welcoming, they are caring, they are hospitable. And then I didn't expect to find things like ARRA Fishing Lodge. It's an international standard kind of a lodge, accommodation facility. It's whole amazing. West Nile so far is amazing, and all I can say is people just need to come and experience this themselves. Uganda is made up of many regions. We have West Nile, we have North, and the Northern region, we have East, we have Central, we have South, and all these regions contribute to the national growth as a country. So when we deliberately, or maybe when we deliberate, I'll say it's deliberate, because depending on the beauty I've seen, I don't see why West Nile should not be visited. I don't know why West Nile should not be a major tourist attraction. I don't know why West Nile shouldn't be developed towards, tourism. So it's not just a question of West Nile, it's a question of national growth in terms of tourism. When we grow West Nile, when we grow North, when we invest in the Central, because I think Uganda is one of those countries in the whole world that every corner, every detail of the country has at least something that you look at and want to see the next day. This is a country that a person from the US, Canada, wherever, will want to, come and identify with the climate, with the weather, with the culture, and all these things. So for a long time, West Nile has been sidelined. I don't know why. I really can't give a concrete reason as to why, because we've had in the past we've had some confrontations and war, Kony, and all these things. But this is something like, I think like 10 years ago. I don't know why after all this time people cannot come and see the beauty, the tourist attractions, the lakes, the rivers, the hills, the beautiful hills that I would call mountains, and all these things. So my only reason as to why we must invest, as to why West Nile must be invested in in terms of tourism, is because West Nile is part of Uganda and it contributes to the national growth. In my language, they say that akana katajenda kagamba nyinako kutekaje. Like a child who does not move around thinks it's their mother who cooks best. So I feel sad because of my ignorance that I didn't know that places like ARRA fishing launch existed in West Nile. Honestly, I come from Churura district. You will not find such a place. Yet Churura district is in Western Uganda. Everyone talks about Western Uganda, but you won't find ARRA fishing lodge in my district, or even in some parts of Western Uganda. So what I'm taking home is that we need to exploit every bit of opportunity that we have as a country. We need to sell out the missing parts of our country that the world is not aware of, like the West Nile. What I'll take home is I'll go and spread the message, use my influence as President Ugandans on X. I have quite a number of followers. I'll spread the message, I'll tell them about the beautiful things I've witnessed and I'm still witnessing, because we are still here for some time, a few days. I'll still share to my followers and everyone and encourage them to come and visit West Nile.
So above us here is a very important man as well. This is Gideon, yeah? Everyone knows him.
President.
He's our president. Oh.
From digital dreams to real-world impact, Gideon Nova Kwikiriza has carved a path that spans journalism, digital media, entrepreneurship, and leadership. From navigating unemployment to leading Uganda's largest online community on X, Gideon has inspired a generation of young people to pursue their dreams while making a tangible impact on society.
I have personally, in my capacity as President Ugandans on X, I've had several engagements with UCC on on how do you, for example, the young people who are on social media, the influencers who are making money out of it, how do we professionalize them? How do we help them to be professional? But the goodwill is not there at UCC. That's the unfortunate bit. For example, if I'll just give you a small example. If you allowed influencers to register, you register them, and I'll give specific examples. You have a person on X, say Kasese's Finest. You register her as a brand, okay? After registering her, first of all, make the process easy for her to register. You will need, you're a journalist, you need to go to UCC and find that document that you need to fill while registering as a content creator or something. You'll be shocked how many things they require you to do. I mean, that can be a young person who is unemployed, who's just starting their life, who doesn't have money. Secondly, my question to them has always been, you want to regulate, because their issue is, we want to regulate, there's a lot of misinformation, yes, but you want to regulate, but you're regulating someone who started their own initiative on social media, put their effort, moved around the country, capturing content like we are doing here, investing our own money, and then you wake up a single day, you want to tell me what to do and what not to do. First, support me. Yeah. As UCC, as Ministry of ICT, first support these young people. Find out supporting them.
By 2021, Nova noticed a leadership gap on X. While the platform had other leaders, he felt he could bring a sense of purpose and credibility. He ran for presidency of Ugandans on X and was elected, taking on a role that demanded creativity, commitment and vision. Gideon, under his rule, defined leadership as taking responsibility when no one else will, pushing campaigns that actually touched people's lives and showing that influence can be more than just likes.
The presidency, when I came in, I'll be honest, was more like a ceremonial office. And that's why specifically I came in. Because I'm not the first president of Ugandans on X. I'm the fourth.
You're the fourth?
Yes, we've had the first president is a man called Yugaman, Fred Mwebia. He calls himself Yugaman on X. He's the mother of the idea. He looked at a community that lacked leadership and he said, look, we need leadership here. Then after him came the former CPC, AIGP Hassan Kasinje. He was president of Ugandans on X.
Here I mean the youth, the future of this nation. Today I'm honored, I'm excited, and I believe you will also be excited to have this great man on this show. He has given us the opportunity and the time to give us his message, to share to the youth. I'm in his office, by the way.
When I came in, no one knew me. Yeah. But I wanted to show these people that this office can actually impact lives. This office can have work to do. It's not just ceremony. It's not something you know we have a president of UOX. You need someone who will find time to do real work for Ugandans on this. I can tell you, Dragu, I receive between 15 and an average of 15 messages of young people saying we are unemployed, I don't have money, I don't have lunch.
His humanitarian efforts extend to families in distress. Nova has been known to personally reach out and help those who are in need and lost loved ones.
We've done quite a number of things. I can give you just a list, away from the popular ones that you know. We spearheaded the Cleaning Kampala campaign. So the concept was, I brought up an initiative. I said, look, our city is very dirty. It's littered. There's plastic, there's Buvera everywhere. How can't we do something, a citizen-led initiative, that every month we have a day that's known to the public, where every citizen steps out of their office, steps out of their home compound, out of their workplace, and we do the cleanup.
just like it happens in Rwanda. So that's the initiative I had. I crafted it, I went to KCCA because you have to get authorization from KCCA. So the idea that was that to spread a message that every person in Kampala, in the city, knows there is a day for cleaning. You don't have to come and join us, like the central team. You can clean from wherever you are, okay?
According to Nova, being president of Ugandans on X is also a lesson in community engagement.
The active users, active users. I don't know if you know what I mean by active users. So we are talking about this one account that's owned by a person who is active, who is engaging. We have between 1 and 1.5 million people in Uganda, out of the 45 million population.
This show has been supported by ARRA Fishing Lodge, located on a peninsula in Adjumani.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information, defenders of truth. With Maskari heritage advantage, they uphold every citizen's right to reliable and free information. Their archived stories shaped our past and illuminate our present. Yet now, as new challenges arise and the world evolves, their mission faces its greatest test yet. Be part of our journey and let's navigate the unknown, uncover the untold, and safeguard our future together. Tune into your public broadcaster, for it is the intersection of trust and truth. Because to UBC, your story, and every voice matters. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Kayaking is a versatile water sport that can only be found at ARRA Fishing Lodge when in West Nile. Using a small narrow boat propelled by a double-bladed pedal, it offers a full body workout, enhancing strength, balance and mental health while exploring calm, white water. At ARRA, every report tells a story. The water is more than just a view. It's a playground, a classroom, and a stage for adventure. Nestled on a peninsula shaped by the twin oxbow lakes of Obo and Wewe, and flowing into the mighty Albert Nile.
If you ask me if I still need money to come here, I don't. I just need to come and have fun, and I'll be coming to come and relax and exploit more of what I haven't even seen.
Yeah.
Because I realized West Nile is big in tourism, in beauty, in natural beauty.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you find this?
So apart from kayaking, which other activities have you loved? Could you even say the food was spot on?
The food was, I'm now, you can call it ugezi. I'm at an age where I mind what I eat. So even,
No, you're not yet there. No,
Yeah.
you're not yet there, Gideon.
trust me, if you took me out, you'll be bored. I love local food. I love healthy food. I'll be looking for greens. I'll be looking for lumonde. I'll be looking for, So I'm not someone who do fries, what. Those. When I came here, I found that kind of food that I love. I found, what's that sauce that's not taken here? There's bo, then there's something else, marakwang. Yes, I took marakwang. I last took it when I was in Ajumani for, that's months ago. I enjoyed it. Then I ate all this nice food. We have to appreciate that if Uganda must grow, every little bit detail of every region must grow. If Uganda must develop, every part of the country must develop. So we are not doing things this for money. I don't believe I would be here. We are looking for how we can contribute to our country. Contribution shouldn't be only about, I'm an activist, you should know that. It shouldn't be about only calling out government all the time. Government has failed here. Yes, they have failed. But you at an individual level, what are you contributing to combat the failures?
Okay.
Because you have a contribution. Amos has been here, Amos Wekesa. He's been here. He's become an international tourism brand. He didn't wait for government support.
Okay.
He's organizing marathons. Everyone who wants to organize a marathon, he's taking it to Kenya. He's doing all these things, but he has achieved all that in the same country that we are in.
Yeah.
So we cannot be complaining. We can complain. We should complain. We should hold our leaders accountable, but at a personal level. So when I come here and use my 27,000 following to talk about Adjumani, and you never know, maybe 100 people come to and visit Adjumani. They will spend here. That money eventually ends in the national treasury, and when it ends in the national treasury, it works on the roads. Even in my area in Chiruhura, money that comes from Adjumani work on a road in Chiruhura where I come from. The money that comes from Chiruhura could work on a road in Ibanda or on supplies, peace, and all these things. So I think I want to appeal to my colleagues, my young people, especially those who are using digital platforms, to not only look at what they can achieve as individuals, but to look at the bigger picture of national growth and national development.
Travel Special started as a brand that I started three years back, and my goal was to make sure I enhance and put better modes of transportation in regards to tourism. And as I kept the brand moving, we kept on advancing, and we started now what we call the Travel Specialist Marketing Agency. Currently I'm into if it is something to deal with wildlife, I'm much more into it, and I'm more promoting wildlife. That's actually I've now decided to extend more to Kenya, because their wildlife is quite interesting, more than actually here in Uganda. But Uganda has some more unique features that actually even people in the other countries would admire to come and actually get to see.